Hey everyone, Darren here, aka Irish Latino Reacts, Irish on the bottom, Latin American on top, and today we're watching Season 1, Episode 18 of Babylon 5. So I had some mixed feelings about last episode. I think in the future when I look back at last episode, episode 17, I'll look back fondly for maybe some of the implications it set or the implications it kept moving forward, of course having to relate to the main mystery of the series, the end of the Earth-Minbari War, and not really care about what happened in episode with the guy's body. But all right, with that being said, I do have some notes here, and the first one is about said guy's dead body, Branmere. They didn't, correct me if I'm wrong, but they said he died suddenly on a diplomatic mission. They didn't say how. And I've learned that this show is too smart to let something like that lie. So I imagine how he died and why is going to come up at one point. And I hope, like everything, it's another layer to the story here. Next, chrysalis. Sinclair was right. It's indeed a type of cocoon or a synonym for a cocoon. So is Sinclair in the Minbari's cocoon being incubated into their butterfly? Next, mothers take precedence over fathers in Minbari culture. Okay, just wanted to point that out. Cool little tidbit there. I love learning more about each of the races' culture. Next, this is a Delenn line, I speak for the entire Great Council. So that gave me the impression strongly that the Great Council is made up entirely of religious caste. But one of my Patreon supporters said that is not true. There's warrior caste in there as well. So, I just got the really strong impression that if she speaks for some warrior people too, and some warrior caste agreed to surrender to Earth at the end of the war. Very interesting stuff right there. Where are we? Two more. Naroon said to Sinclair that their last conversation, perhaps there was some small wisdom in letting all species survive. So, what? I mean, were you going to wipe out not just Earthers? Well, he used the word species, so did he just mean like all the animals on Earth as well? Maybe that's what he meant. At first I took it like, oh, you were also going to annihilate the Narns and Centauri, this is that, but that must not be the case. They were going to destroy every single species, not just the humans on Earth. Pretty dark stuff. And finally, sorry to disappoint, I'm not going to react to both parts at once. It's just not in my schedule, especially these days. October's a busy month. We're getting ready for our annual Halloween party, and whatnot. And yeah, I only have the capacity for one a week, guys, with the editing and stuff, because I'll just remind you, I have an 8 to 5 job like a lot of people do. This is just a side little thing I do. So hope you guys can forgive me and understand. I'd like to thank all of my Patreon supporters for always supporting me. If you'd like to join them and gain access to full-length reactions early, you can find a link down in the description below. There's also a $3 tier, which will get you 2 weeks ahead of the YouTube upload. So if you are watching this on YouTube right now, the second part of this two-parter is available to you for just $3. And there's also the lowest tier, $1 tier. That is just there for the sake of supporting me. If you're, once again, watching this on YouTube and you're not yet subscribed, please really consider doing so. Helps out the channel so much. I know every channel under the sun says that, but it's so much more true for such a small channel as mine. It's free. Also, leave a like, leave a comment down below letting me know not only what you thought of this episode, but of my reaction to it. So without further ado, let's get into Season 1, Episode 18, of Babylon 5. A new Minbari character.
Shuttle run's ready to go, Commander.
Any change in those seismic disturbances?
The surface layer's calmed down, but we're still picking up rumbles from further down. Normally I wouldn't bother, but we are in orbit over this thing.
Orbit over a new planet?
Agreed.
Seismic disturbances, okay.
Shuttle 1, you're clear to begin geological survey.
Confirm Babylon Control. Initiating launch.
We haven't gotten any, like, planet, settings or planet action, so I would love to get some. And why are they surveying it? Are they looking for something specific? Is it just because, well, does Babylon 5 move? Like, does it move and now they're close to this planet where before they were not? I don't know why I've never thought of that.
It seems like every time I get into the tube, Mr. Garibaldi's there. It's like he knows.
Talia, Mr. Garibaldi is many things, but he's not omniscient.
Yeah, he kind of has a crush on her, huh? Ah, creepy smile, Michael.
I think I'll take the stairs.
Don't make me like your character less. Don't take a hit in my mind. So, back to what I was saying, I would have always guessed that Babylon 5 was
40 miles.
semi-stationary.
See what's going on under all that dirt.
Okay. Something's really going on.
Lost power. Get it back. I can't. I have no controls here.
We lost power. Get it back. It's right there on the floor. It's going. It's scuttling away. There.
What the hell was that? All of our readouts blacked out for a second.
Same here, Babylon Control. It was some kind of massive power surge, right off the scale. It must have come from somewhere deep inside the planet.
What's your situation?
Shuttle controls are partly fried. We managed
To achieve a low-grade orbit, but we can't make it back unassisted. Okay, we've got a while to wait. Who's got a deck of cards?
I was just gonna say, bust out a deck of cards. I swear. I would never lie to you guys. My single omniscient moment of the episode. They come few and far between.
They'll be back on board in a few hours.
Good.
Lando!
Keep me informed. We'll find out what's going on down there.
I thought the planet beneath us was uninhabited.
That's what we thought. None of our prior surveys found any sign of life down there.
What's its atmosphere like?
We'll know more later.
The seismic activity planet-side could have triggered an automatic system of some kind. We'll know more once we go back down.
This doesn't worry you in the slightest?
On the contrary, it scares the hell out of me.
Seems rather composed.
My dear Ambassador Darren, I am sure that for you, this is true. But for Jakar and his people, they will do all that they can to destroy us until the universe itself decays and
You
collapses.
did just decimate their
The
home
Nards all
world.
stood together in one place and hated, all at the same time, that hatred could fly across dozens of light years.
Don't let them know
from
that.
Centauri Prime to a ball of ash.
That'd be like a Bug's Life kind of thing.
It's definitely a series of regular signals repeated at specific intervals. But so far, we haven't been able to decipher them.
How's Dr. Tasaki?
It's like a kid with a new puzzle. He wants to go back down and check it out first thing tomorrow morning.
A glutton for punishment. All right, I'll authorize it, but only on the condition that we can find some way to get him down there safely.
Agreed. I'll take care of that first thing tomorrow morning.
I mean, how else would
Oh, by the
you
way,
get him
Commander,
down? Besides the way
Have you
you've
heard
already
any news
tried.
today from the Mars colony?
No, why?
Well, there's always something about it in the daily Earth Force status report, but it just came in and there wasn't any word from Mars. Nothing.
Ominous. Every time someone walks down a hallway and nothing's happening, I know something's about to happen. So I'm gonna ambush her.
Quickly, what is the third principle of sentient life?
Drow.
Incorrect answer. The third principle of sentient life is the capacity for self-sacrifice. It has been too long, Darren. You have forgotten your training. Soon you will have forgotten all about your old friend, Drow.
Not if I live to be 1,001.
Elsewhere in the news, we're just getting a late-breaking story. As ISN viewers may know, all contact with the Mars colony has been cut off since noon today, Earth Standard Time.
Huh.
We're now receiving confirmation
ominous.
that an open revolt is in progress against the Earth
Revolt.
Reported Provisional Government.
Oh.
We're receiving reports of heavy fighting outside the capital city and armed skirmishes within the city.
So Earth still has control of Mars.
The guerrillas, whose ancestors migrated to Mars from Earth over the past 100 years,
Yeah.
have demanded independence for the Mars colony. Or, and I quote, the sand will run red with Earther blood.
Provision given a check
Wow. Some parallels to The Expanse. Of course, like, maybe something like that already happened in The Expanse, and once we start The Expanse, Earth doesn't have control of Mars anymore. That's weird. I couldn't like have that sink in what I was looking at immediately. That's why my reaction was delayed. Was that a vision? I guess so. A vision from the planet, maybe?
Terrible to see places where I grew up going up in flames.
That's right, you were born on Mars.
Oh.
Do you still have family or friends there?
No, thank God. You?
Oh, not anymore. Garibaldi's taking it pretty hard.
See
Yeah,
ya,
I
family.
figured as much. I'll try to check on him later. What's the status on Epsilon 3?
The geology team leaves in a few hours.
Good. Keep me informed.
That's the name of the planet? I don't think they said that yet. Epsilon 3? Sinclair just abandoned his food?
Have I told you about Rathen?
Yes, you have told me of Rathen, of all of my teachers and many of my family. You have told me everything, except why you are here.
What is there to tell? I have lived my entire life on Minbar. Now I'm seeing what is out here.
A curious answer from one who taught me that a half-truth is the worst kind of lie.
Well, that's an interesting thought. I can see how it could be true.
Our world is changing to them.
If you're referring to the growing division between the religious and military castes.
That and more than that. An anger just beneath the surface, a growing dissatisfaction. It is not the same world in which I was born, Darren.
Yeah, no one dies in the same world they were born in if they live long enough.
I am going to the sea.
No.
What does that mean?
You're still too young to go to the sea.
It's just like
There's so much you could do back home.
I don't know what good it would
a
do.
metaphor for death.
Better to find a place out there in the sea of stars where I can be of service before the end.
Okay, no.
I hear the
Just
calling
leaving
of stars,
Minbar.
I must answer.
What the hell do you mean you can't get a signal through to the Mars colony?
Sorry. Communications are out except for authorized personnel.
Let me get this straight. I'm an Earth Force security officer, clearance level ultraviolet alpha, and I'm not considered authorized personnel?
If you try again later...
I've been trying all damn morning.
I'm sorry, Mr. Garibaldi, but there is nothing we can do until the government decides to lift the communications blackout.
He definitely has family down there.
Now, we'll be providing fighter support in case you run into any trouble while you're down there. Make a low-altitude scan of the surface and get out in one piece. The Star Furies are designed for combat in space, not inside an atmosphere. Don't drop too low, or you're on your own.
Understood. All right, move it out.
I get
You've got a
confused
mystery
with the Epsilon 3 before. Like, they haven't left yet. It was just a pulse of energy. Like, what are, like, starfighters going to do? You know, especially if they can't go down into Atmo. I guess, once again, they can save the ship if power gets knocked out again. Okay. 4 ships, though, now? Wow.
Her name's Lise Hampton. We met a few days after I got there, and we got involved.
Sounds serious.
It was. We even talked about marriage a few times. After being fired from my last 4 jobs, I kind of figured I had something to prove. So when Jeff asked me to come work Babylon 5, I asked her to come with me. She said no. The last time we spoke, it ended up with a slammed door and me on the last flight out. We haven't talked since then.
Wow.
Talia, I have to talk to her. I need to know she's okay.
I sympathize, Mr.
Yeah,
Garibaldi. I
what
do.
can she do?
I hope you realize
As
that.
a telepath, that's...
But what do you expect me to do about it? If you can't get through, how am I...
Psycho's got an intelligence and training operation in Syria Planum.
Okay.
How did you know about the center? That's supposed to be classified.
It is, but it's never stopped me before. The point is, they've got the equipment to put together a relay, get me into the local commnet. I could take it from there.
You're asking a lot.
I know. Talia, I can't sleep not knowing if she's okay. You're my last hope.
All right.
I mean, that'd be breaking a lot of
Can't
rules,
promise
right?
anything.
For Talia,
Do what I
too.
can.
Initiating atmosphere drop to 5 kilometers inside the atmosphere curtain.
Negative, Survey 1. Do not enter atmosphere. The fighters won't be able to follow you in.
Don't worry, Babylon Control. I'm not going far. Just enough to get some samples.
There's something down there, coming our way fast.
Torpedoes? Uh-oh.
Take evasive action.
Too late, we've got lockup.
Uh-oh.
Hang on.
All right, fighters can maybe shoot them down.
Have stabilizers hit. Incoming.
One more hit. Are they gonna then get pulled in by the planet's gravity because they're already too low?
Babylon Control to fighter escort. Can you reach the shuttle?
Negative, Babylon Control.
All fighters, target guns on lower atmosphere. Wide angle firing pattern.
Yeah, I mean, what would really happen to those ships if they went in ammo a little bit? Got one.
Babylon Control, what the hell are you doing?
Incoming fires distracting the missiles, pulling them off course.
Ah.
Hit your afterburners, maximum burn.
Get out of Atmo. If you were even in it.
Survey 1 to Babylon Control. We're clear. Returning to base.
On your trip back, I'd like you to take the time to learn the Babylon 5 mantra. Ivanova is always right. I will listen to Ivanova. Ivanova is God. And
going a
if this ever
little
happens
too
again,
far there.
Ivanova will personally rip your lungs out. Babylon Control out.
Wow.
Just kidding about that God part.
So the planet is called Epsilon 3. Okay.
There. That's one
Yeah.
of the first group of missiles fired at us. It came from underground.
So it's possible this is an old automatic defense system, that there's no one actually down there anymore.
That's my theory, yeah.
Huh.
Our analysis of the data suggests the missile was fired 5 miles within the planet's surface.
Wow.
There's something down there, something important enough to require a pretty lethal defense system.
That is all interesting stuff.
It's also a potential first contact situation. I'd say we pretty much have to go down there and check it out. Wouldn't you agree, Lieutenant Commander?
First contact with the new race, new alien race? Is that what he means? Is that Lando's plan all along? Oh, he's seeing the vision too. So it must be coming from the planet, some type of signal. Kind of risky for both of them to be on the same
Engines to max
little
burn.
spaceship. Fighter ship, right? Just clearing a path so they can get down to the
Let's
surface.
hope Sasaki was right about that fissure being 5 miles deep.
Why?
At our present speed, it's going to take at least 2 miles to decelerate.
Huh.
We don't hit anything on the way in.
Yeah, this is crazy for them to be on the same ship. You never put the president and vice president on Air Force One. That's why there's an Air Force Two.
Lights.
Camera. Action. This is cool. I really like the flavor of this episode.
3.
Getting some planet action, as I like to call it. Man, pitch black.
Just rock.
Wow.
4 miles. Slowing descent 30%.
Wow, there we go. This is cool, this is cool. I like this a lot. Oh, look at all those colors right there. That's pretty. Somewhat welcoming.
Gravity 0.75 of Earth normal.
Oh.
Atmosphere 90% carbon dioxide, 10% trace elements.
Okay, gonna need helmets.
Definitely need those breathers.
Life signs?
None.
It'd be so cool to be like the first ones to explore a new planet, especially underground.
We can't let anyone outside the government know the center exists.
But Mr. Garibaldi already knows about it.
He may suspect, but that is not the same as confirmation.
Hmm.
For all we know, this request on his part is only a cover so that he can confirm our location and pass that information along to others.
That's a good point.
That's completely paranoid.
Well,
But with fighting going on less than a quarter mile from the facility, I think we're entitled to a little paranoia.
yeah, I agree with her. That's like kind of standard right there.
I can't plug your friend into the comnet from here, but I can run a check on her name and see if she's listed among the wounded.
Okay.
That would help.
Or among the dead. She seemed like a reasonable lady. I totally was on her side. Like, classified, baby. Can't do anything about it. Classified is classified for a reason. Whoa. Wow. Skeleton of an alien. Didn't look like it had a helmet on, right? Yeah, it didn't have a helmet on. Don't touch anything with your bare hands. Oh, good thinking. More booby traps.
Well, that'll cut down on tourism.
It's like a futuristic, tomb in ancient Egypt.
1, 2, 3.
There's gonna be time for it to recharge.
3-second recharge before firing.
Uh-huh.
Looks like it.
I mean, they're taking on so much risk for the main commander and the number 2, the EO, right, to be doing this themselves. Wow. I love that they're down here. It just doesn't make too much sense from, like, a militaristic protocol procedure kind of way.
Better take a look at this.
What? Whoa. That looks futuristic.
Commander?
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's huge.
I think I've got to go to the bathroom.
Tell me about it.
What? That was a really funny thing to say right there. I feel like I'm missing something almost because Sinclair said, tell me about it. I guess it's just like, oh, I'm crapping my pants at the site. Duh.
What can I do for you?
I was taking my friend on a tour of the station and thought I would introduce you.
You put your right hand in, you put your right hand out, you put your whole self in, and you turn yourself about. You do the hokey pokey, you give a little shout. That's what it's all about.
Okay, there's a couple of inaccuracies there, but...
It doesn't mean anything. I have been studying it for 7 years. The computer analyzed it.
Oh my God.
It does not mean a thing.
That's your answer, dude.
We've come at a bad time.
Nothing. We still can't get
Yeah,
through.
they must have lost contact with them.
2 hours.
Mr. Garibaldi, can I see you for a moment? I've had some news. I asked them to check the nets for any information about your friend. They couldn't get into the logs for the dead or wounded, but they were able to access the list of survivors. And her name isn't on it. They can't find her name anywhere.
So she could still just be
so either
wounded.
she's not on Mars anymore.
She's there, all right. She had a life there, a career. She wouldn't have left all that in just 2 years.
Then it's possible that something's happened to her.
Shit.
She's all right. She has to be. That's all there is to it.
Bit of denial right there, I think.
Commander, you okay?
We're fine. Michael, you wouldn't believe it. Incredible.
Wow.
A whole new area of technology. Machines as big as buildings all around us.
Wow.
What's happening?
Picking up seismic activity. It's a big one.
Commander, get the hell out of there, you hear me? Clear out!
They're way too deep in. Oh, no, 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 no.
We're gonna have to find another way out of here.
Signal again.
Commander.
Whoa. Deus Ex Machina here or something? Plugged into the Matrix, perhaps? And he's saying, help me. But is he somehow powering everything?
Help me, or your people, all your people, will die.
Super ominous stuff. Gonna ask it some questions, guys?
Commander, we don't have a lot of time. We're cut off from the way we came in. We don't know if we can find another way back to the ship before we run out of air.
We can't leave him like this.
I know. It's a Russian thing. When we're about to do something stupid, we like to catalog the full extent of our stupidity for future reference.
Not gonna ask him any questions. I know he's like in rough shape, but like at least one or two.
Jeff, yeah, we're getting you. What's your situation?
We're coming out.
Oh, okay. They found another way out.
Tell the fighters to initiate air cover and have a full medical team standing by when we arrive.
Leave that to the
Confirmed,
side.
Initiating air cover.
We've got a ship coming through the jump gate.
Fine.
Mr. Garibaldi, it's big.
Okay, something else is going on. A lot of things going on right now.
The hell?
Just stop it right there. Just freeze frame. Okay. Wow. So that was A Voice in the Wilderness Part 1. Let's talk about it, shall we? I imagine this outro won't be too long because it is only part 1 of a 2-parter, so I'll leave more long-winded thoughts for after part 2. But yeah, I really like where this episode went. Planet action is what I want, and I didn't realize how much I wanted it until I was getting some, because it made me realize that we haven't really got any on this show. It's pretty much all been on Babylon 5, or 100% been on Babylon 5, and I totally get that. It's the name of the show, if you didn't know, and the place is massive, so you can still get different quote-unquote settings, and which is really cool. Makes the world feel and the station feel more lived in and all of that jive. But yeah, getting down to a planet, just something new to do in the show, and I really loved it. So, A Voice in the Wilderness, Planet's the Wilderness. We know who the voice is. This guy that they rescued. How did he get there? Who put him there? What was he there for? At first, I thought that crossed my mind was he powering the station, but that doesn't really seem to be the case. So obviously got a lot of questions from this part 1 that hopefully some will be answered in part 2. But yeah, once again, loved the new setting that we got in this episode. My one question that watching this also made me realize I had is, does Babylon 5 stay put? I guess the obvious answer is no, because why are they suddenly close to this planet? And I guess the vicinity of Babylon 5's location in relation to Earth and other planets is also a question of mine, but I wouldn't be surprised if that always remains unclear, because you have jump gates, right? So those kind of can fill any plot holes of that nature otherwise, like distance and travel time and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so really like this episode. Very excited to see its part 2. Thank you all for watching this reaction with me here on YouTube. If you like what I do and you want me to keep doing it, the easiest way to ensure that happens is to hit that subscribe button right there. It's free and it helps out the channel so much, especially a small channel as mine. Also leave a like and leave a comment down below letting me know not only what you thought of this video, but of my reaction to it. And there's also my Patreon in the description below. You have 3 different levels of tiers of ways to support me. All right, everyone. I love you all, and I'll catch you all in the next reaction.